Today we're going to hike Elk Ridge and Carey Creek. These trails are located on Taylor Mountain, which is just south of Tiger Mountain. The parking area for the trails will be located on Southeast 208th Street. If you hike the entire 5.3 mile loop, you're actually hiking many different trails. You start out with Carey Creek Trail, move on to Mount Beaver Trail. You'll spend some quality time on Road A. Get ready for some climbing as you go up Sherwood Trail. And finally, in my opinion, the best trail on the loop is Elk Ridge Trail. Some of the trail highlights are hiking through a manicured forest with just trees and ferns, many old growth stumps, all the way up to an impenetrable forest. You have some fun obstacles on the trail, unique trees, a gorgeous stream that you walk along, and some streams you have to cross. Bring your waterproof hiking boots. And for me personally, this was the absolute best highlight of the whole trip. The parking area is just a gravel lot next to the road. There's next to no traffic on this road. Next to the lot, you'll see this gate. Probably a good idea if you don't go that way. Instead, look on the other side of the street. You'll see the trail there. As we're hiking, we'll take a look at our progress on the phone. Green is the trail. Blue will be the area we've covered already. When you get to this sign, you can either go left or right. We decided to go left. We immediately were met with a new sign. In the old days, we would have turned around and gone home. Then COVID hit. It taught us one thing. The Parks Department is incompetent when they put up signs on their trails. So until the Parks Department regains the public's trust, we'll just ignore the signs and continue on. The trail starts out by going through some extremely dense underbrush. The first bridge we came to was accompanied by a sign. Apparently, the primary users of this trail are horses, so they built the bridge to keep the horse manure out of the stream for the salmon. That's pretty cool. While hiking, watch your step. There's plenty of signs horses have been here. We're a little more than half a mile in. Then we come across this sign, King County Park Boundary. No indication if we're entering it or exiting. So what exactly is the purpose of the sign? Refer to my earlier comment about the Parks Department and their signs. Keep your eyes open for some truly magnificent trees. Soon you come to the first stream you have to cross. And it makes a great watering hole for some of your companion hikers. If anyone has any idea what this extremely green plant is, please let me know in the comments. We finally come across what the Parks Department must have called unstable. Our trusty hiking companion thought this was the funnest play area. He ran up and down it at least 4 times. For the rest of us, without posi traction, there's an easy trail that goes around it. This is just shy of 1 mile in. The trail will do quite a bit of following of the stream. You'll eventually come to this. But once again, don't worry, there's a trail that goes around it. This is the last quote-unquote unstable area, 1.16 miles in. We finally come to the end of Carey Creek Trail. Next, we'll hop on to Mountain Beaver Trail. These were some pretty bizarre and awesome woods to walk through. We may have only walked 5 miles, but our furry little buddy probably did about 15 miles running back and forth between us. Once again, the entire character of the forest changes. I kind of wonder, what do you hunt in a forest that's too dense to walk through? Oh, right, the sign thing. Could we have finally found Road F? Yep, this is it. We did. We found it. It's good to have goals in life. Actually, this is a very nice road. Cross the big bridge and the trail continues on the other side of the road. The Big Rocks is a great place to stop and have snacks. Make sure you admire the pond before you continue on hiking. Tighten your shoelaces because you're about ready to do some climbing up Sherwood Trail. Before planning your trip, keep in mind this trail is closed during the monsoon season. Since you're basically climbing up to the top of the mountain, you'll see a series of switchbacks. When you get to this sign, you're at the highest elevation on the hike. Unfortunately, the view, not so good. Behind these trees is Mount Rainier. Anyway, cross this little teeny stream, and you're headed downhill for the rest of the hike. We're now headed down Elk Ridge Trail. Time for another water crossing. But make sure once you cross, you stop, turn around, and just admire. We can see the road to the parking lot in the distance. All Trails was pretty darn accurate on the distance and elevation gain. Well, thanks for watching.